Seinfuck.
Hi guys, this is just a quick note from the editor. This is the first recording post major world events that took place on November 5th, 2024. So the boys were really in their feelings during this session, which is completely understandable and somewhat unavoidable. So to compensate for that, at a certain point when things start to feel a little down, I'm going to seamlessly introduce a royalty-free MIDI version of the immortal spiritual Hook by Blues Traveler, and that'll be your cue to vibe out to a song which we absolutely cannot get copyright struck to. So I hope you enjoy the episode.
Let me ask you something, Robert.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you really think it's just the antidepressants that make you unable to nut? So you said that there's a problem with your antidepressants where you please women extraordinarily long.
That's not what I said.
And they always come crawling back for more.
That's not what I said.
And you never nut. And it's torture because the women are in raptures and you have to watch them with envy.
Yeah, you call your antidepressants the things that make you a sex god.
That is not what I said. That is not what I said. It's not what I claim to be. It just makes me more frustrated.
Robert says he's got a six-pack because he thrusts so often and he gets no results.
Yeah, they call him the Sexapro.
Not anymore.
Oh, good one.
The Sexapro.
Wait, you can't even jerk yourself off to completion.
Like if I really try hard.
Do you give yourself a headache doing it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, dude, what a feeling. Malcolm, have you ever busted with a terrible headache?
I don't really get headaches very often.
There's not enough in there to get a headache. I get it. All right.
No, it's just really the point where just the other day, this was like as soon as I had a moment alone when I wasn't in
Malcolm's house.
when I just kind of had time to myself, and I'm just like, I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna really go hard at this.
What was the go-to? Did you have a video in mind?
I had a video in mind. I had a specific actress in mind. I really don't feel like name dropping her because that will tell too many things about me.
I just wanted to know. I know who it is. I just wanted to know.
Okay. I don't think you know who it is, but that's fine.
Remy.
No.
Lana
No.
Rose. No. Let me guess. Malcolm, take a shot.
I said Abella.
No.
Shit, this is getting hard.
Jenna.
She's not even top
Jenna.
100. I don't think.
Jenna Michaels.
No, that's fair. I feel like some of my favorites are like not on top 100s.
Jenna Michaels, I feel like gives the sloppiest tit job, blow job combo, so it's just an easy appreciation.
Wait, who does?
Gianna Michaels.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
It's a classic. I don't know if she's still going. She might be retired. She might have hung up the condom at this point.
Hung up the fishnets, yeah.
That's good. Hung up the fishnets. You should do this for money.
So I told myself I was going to really give it the 1-4 and had it all lined up, and I was like 40 minutes in and like close to crying.
What a sesh that must have been.
It was
that's bringing you closer to God. That's a come to Jesus moment. If you're about to
cry. My most
cry.
embarrassing part about it is that I finally got there. My head is pounding. I am hyperventilating, and then I stand up and I slip in the shower.
No.
Like I immediately get lightheaded and I fall on my ass, and I still have a bruise on my back.
Oh man,
that's amazing.
So now I'm on the shower floor. I'm covered in cum. My ass hurts.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I fell halfway on a shampoo bottle, so it was there's wasted shampoo everywhere.
Was it Maserati?
No.
Pinky.
I'm just gonna put you out of your misery here. The actress's name is Indica Flower.
That was my next guess.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Don't you lie to me.
It was. No, I'm not lying. That was the truth.
Indica Flower doesn't sound like a real person, but I also sounds like
a porn star name. It's not a real name, you dickhead.
She's a white girl with dreads. What do you want from me?
That was my next guess. It really was. I promise you. Beautiful answer.
She really does have dreads.
That was the thing you were in question.
Fucking dipshit.
I would have never guessed it. I've never heard of her before.
Yeah, he is a real good Christian boy. What does he only jerk off to, Harper? The Christian Bible.
What? Malcolm, is that true?
No. I mean, there's a lot of pornographic content in the Bible. We can all agree on that.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there genuinely is, you know.
And then the passage comes up and it's like, and he knew her. And he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, where it's just like with their penises like donkeys and just
oh fuck.
Oh no. Ugh.
Imagine them in their tunics just straining against the sheep's fiber.
Yeah, I watched that really popular show, The Chosen, for the sex appeal.
There's an Apostle series going on Netflix right now, no?
all I know about it is that they were just like, we just really wanted to tell like the true badass, cool side of Jesus Christ.
No blasphemy intended here. Wouldn't it be funny if it was founded by the Heritage Foundation? Like it's a bunch of slaves being driven and the apostles are all talking about how like, it's not fair, they should be freed. And Jesus agrees with them. But at the same time, they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, they absolutely nothing about it. And it's just like there's one of the slaves looks conspicuously like Frederick Douglass.
Why is there always one? It's crazy in all these movies.
Just like, yeah, we really believe this one thing is bad, but we won't do anything to change it because that's not in the story. That's not what actually happened.
What movie was that where they let the maggots eat the infection in the wound? It was like in Roman times. Was it Gladiator or was it Spartacus?
I don't know. It might have been Spartacus. Spartacus had shit like that. All I remember from Spartacus was a really strange sex scene where like one of like the noble sons of this one thing is just raw dogging a slave girl while his mom and his sister are just like talking casually in the background.
Rome was wild.
Rome was wild.
Because people were fucking in the streets of Pompeii and like it was out of control. It was to the point where you're going to get your mail as a citizen of Pompeii and there's someone fucking on the mailbox and you're like, excuse me.
Sir.
Excuse me. And they're like, hey, just 1 second, pal. I'm trying to get my nut. And then you had to fuck that guy because he disrespected you.
Yeah. Malcolm's seen people fucking in real life. Did you ever feel like you had to like join in to really assert dominance?
Those people were addicted to heroin.
And?
Well, Malcolm.
I mean, sometimes you have to join in on the action just to prove a point.
To prove a point. Is that
you just got to let the people know where you stand.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, that just reminds me of I feel like I might have been just completely hallucinating this, but this might have been like a thing where someone was like, if World of Warcraft mailboxes existed in real life, and there's just literally just a woman stripping on top of like one of those steel mailboxes.
God bless. I really feel like if you could like somehow isolate people who played WoW between 2005 and 2010 and put them like in their own country, it would be a clusterfuck, certainly.
The smell alone.
Imagine the smell. There were women that were selling their bodies for epic mounts back then. That is a true story. You remember this?
Wait, did you say for epic amounts?
For an epic mount for a speed increase in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a horse with armor that you would ride around the game. Certain people were literally whoring themselves out for those because it was
gold was so easy to get back then, by the way. And if you couldn't farm gold to get an epic mount in World of Warcraft at that time that this woman was selling her body, you were bad at the game. And
people just didn't know how to play the game.
Well, I mean, that's being bad at it, isn't it?
Sure.
If you're at the level where you can buy an epic mount, that's like near max or max. And if you can't grind 100 gold or whatever the fuck it was in Vanilla WoW to get a mount and you resorted to prostitution, then first of all, based. I wonder who the lucky guy is. Why, I have 100 gold pieces, ma'am.
I just like, Malcolm, let's just let me give you a hypothetical here.
Yeah.
If you were really into this one video game and you really wanted this cool thing, which is like a status thing that made your character
or
go
skin or something.
faster, or skin is just like, something you can make you play the game better. Would you whore yourself out for that thing?
Like if people were buying Would you sell?
Well, that's assuming a lot.
Well, I mean, you're asking the question.
Do you
here.
think a guy ever did that? It was just like, will sell virginity for Epic Mount?
It's true. She sold her virginity. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that was
she was
the
selling her
thing.
virginity for like 500 gold pieces. It was insane.
Which was the equivalent of like $39.99.
But she looked kind of bad too. I think that might have been a sting. You know,
I don't know, man. I
you
don't
never
know.
know. There's so many stings back then.
But Malcolm, if you really into it, would you do it? Do you think anyone would bite?
From sell my virginity?
Yes. What do you think I'm asking you?
I'm not a virgin, so like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
In this theoretical world.
In this world where you were a virgin. Ooh.
Sasha. Twilight's on theme song.
Okay, I get it. Here's the
Twilight's
thing.
on theme song.
Oh yeah,
In
go
a
on, Harper.
world where you are a virgin woman that plays World of Warcraft between the years of 2005 and 2007, you haven't figured out that selling greys and farming mobs to get 500 gold pieces is a possibility. You find yourself in the bedroom, naked and under a man that weighs 325 pounds, named Larkin. You have just entered the Twilight Zone.
Imagine a world. Imagine a place.
World.
It's place America.
And
2000.
that place is a box, and in that box is a shoe, and in that shoe is a sleeve, and in that sleeve is fabric consisting of nylon fibers, the contents of which have come from China.
Where is this going?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Here's the thing. Yeah, I would have sold my virginity because I was a teen boy who would have been like, sure.
You are not putting yourself in the hypothetical.
No, you're
You are the
really
worst.
not. Yeah.
I'm not.
You are a sexy, barely legal teen, okay? Playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
You have it going on, and you can lie on the internet to say that you're a virgin to get a World of Warcraft epic mount, a status symbol by all means.
Something that would take you like near 40 hours to grind, but that which you could probably buy the gold for like, $50.
You're a busy girl. You have a lot of suitors to entertain.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
eBay, Craigslist.
big suitors.
Would you do it?
Listen, it just saves me some time. Like I might as well. Like I don't want to. I want to grind. I don't want to grind. If you know what I mean.
Well said, Malcolm. And to the woman who sold her virginity on World of Warcraft, hit us up. We'd love to have you on the podcast.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, I would love to hear the story. I would love to take you to dinner sometime where we could talk about our mutual interest in World of Warcraft and laugh of self-respect.
We will take you to a very reasonably priced chain restaurant, and you can even get potato wedges. No, not even potato wedges.
We will go to Portillo's.
We will
not be
go
going
to
a reasonably
Portillo's.
priced
You could
restaurant.
even get some potato skins. It would be lovely.
Do you like Italian beef sandwiches? I sure do. That's why I bought you out to the fucking restaurant.
Oh, damn. We're going to have to get that upgrade to Golden Corral.
If she ain't 380, she ain't a lady. And that's why I go to the Golden Corral with my dates.
How you doing, Malcolm?
Thoughts?
I've never been to a Golden Corral. It's one of those restaurants that I've like
Brag about
heard
it.
about, but I've never been to. It's never been in my sphere. I made it to a Margaritaville before. I haven't made it to an OK Corral.
What is okay? I don't think Margaritaville counts as this,
Not
but
in
what
the same
is
sphere.
what is the scummiest like food that you've ever eaten at? What is the scummiest restaurant
question,
food
good
that
question.
you've ever
Great
eaten?
question. I think there's two. One is, and I hate to say it, I think the Cheesecake Factory is one of the worst restaurants on the planet. I think I've never had a good cheesecake slice there. I've never had a good food there. Their avocado spring rolls are extremely overrated.
They're what?
I was hyped up by people in my life who, in fairness,
Your brother, yeah.
my brother,
Oh, is the avocado inside
the
spring roll?
Judas of my life, when he was like,
That seems a little extreme.
all right, who's the less John, Jacob? Who are the others? I'm too busy.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I see. I went Jacob Marley for Christmas story, but yeah, or Christmas Carol.
Your mind's already on Christmas.
Is the avocado inside the spring roll?
Yeah.
It's like
So it's a spring roll, but it just has avocado inside it.
doesn't sound
That's
good at
the
all.
wild invention that you were forced to go to in order to enjoy the cheesesteak.
It just sounds like a worse spring roll.
Yeah,
It just sounds mushy.
Yeah, very much.
It's like a crispy outer side, and then it's like, avocado with a little bit of like pepper or something in it. The photos make it look just as bad as you think it's going to be. Like,
so I'm going to say it's $12.99 for a plate of those, and you got 5. Is that about right?
Yeah. I guess they call them the avocado egg rolls is the official one if you look on the menu.
Egg rolls, spring rolls. That's
it's the same
labeling.
Thing. Yeah. So what did you say the price was for it?
I guess $12.99 at the time.
All right. And what do you think they would be now?
Well, probably $17.99 at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. Well, listen, I guess, Robert, do you have a guess?
No, because that's something I literally don't care about.
Okay, good. All right. I'm just going to say that your like adjusted for inflation price, Harper, is exactly right.
I'm so good at this, baby. Do you think I got this by fucking around? Is that what you think?
Those are just your titties.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
It's like that. The Tex-Mex egg rolls. You've got your flatbreads. You're at the everything flatbread.
Okay,
pizza.
you said cheesecake was 1. What was the 2? You said there were 2.
The other one
dinners
is because of part of my heritage. I think you know where I'm headed. It's the Olive Garden.
No,
the Olive Garden is trash.
I mean, Harper and I have been to the Olive Garden before.
Yeah, and
we went for my 25th birthday to the Olive Garden, and
I like the Olive Garden.
Don't admit that.
I was going I had never been before. It was my very first time going. We had promised we were going to do something.
25 good years.
What's wrong with the Olive Garden?
We went to the Olive Garden, and by the time I came out of that, I was half blind. Like, there was so much salt in that food, I couldn't barely see. It was amazing.
You can load up on those breadsticks all day too. They'll just keep throwing them at you. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can say one thing about Olive Garden is that you have never left hungry.
You never left hungry. You could literally just like put an ear to like fat people in that restaurant and hear them start to inflate. Just.
That's not what you hear, Rob. You hear, oh
yeah. Did you hear Obama's a Muslim?
I miss 2011.
Yeah, no, you just like the problem is you're eating the worst like pasta. You're eating it with it's too much Alfredo. Like it's just all Alfredo.
What?
You gotta have the red sauce, man.
Define Alfredo.
Yeah, I've actually figured out the secret to that sauce. It's just chicken stock with cream cheese in it.
Yeah, what the fuck do you?
No, Alfredo is a white sauce. It's a white sauce.
Did you really have to Google what Alfredo sauce was?
No, I didn't have to Google it. I wanted to make sure.
I didn't have to Google it. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, never change, Malcolm. Never change.
Malcolm is lightning quick with Googles. I've never seen anyone search quite like him. If you just suggest something, he's already halfway through typing it.
It's just like...
It's incredible.
He knows the algorithm.
He wants to be the guy with like the understanding, and I applaud it. But at the same time, like I'm talking about trains or something like that, and you're just like, oh, you mean the diesel E13 that runs between Switzerland and Great Britain?
Yeah, that's me. But I gotta make sure with like, because I felt like you two were about to gaslight me on that Alfredo is not a white sauce. It's a white sauce.
Why would we gaslight you on that?
But you were just using Alfredo as if it applies to everything, rather than just saying they fuck it up with white sauce, rather than they fuck it up with Alfredo.
I'm saying they're fucking up the Alfredo to begin with. Alfredo's a white sauce.
Yes, that's not in question.
What else do you put on fettuccine? It just doesn't make sense to use any other kind of sauce.
I mean, you could put a red sauce on it. You don't
put a red sauce on fettuccine.
What is it? Okay, a red sauce. A red sauce. I think you mean marinara, you Italian fuck.
You can't talk to me like this, all right?
Malcolm, can you say any actual Italian words?
Yeah, say something in Italian.
All right
now.
Yeah.
Like
seriously, right fucking
without Googling it, you son of a bitch.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
Mamma mia, Papa Pia, baby got the diarrhea.
Oh, no. No, unfortunately, a lot of the Italian people in my life have since passed away, and I'm relegated.
and as soon as they passed, all knowledge of my heritage just went right out.
Yeah, no, I took
I'm
like
passing away here.
Passing away.
I'm passing away here, please, my God.
Gotta pass the pesto. I'm passing away here.
You guys seen the Penguin, incidentally?
No, I have no desire
It's
to watch
good.
anything Batman.
It's not even got anything to do with Batman. It's good.
Wait, which one? The Penguin? I've been watching the
Penguin.
Penguin. It's
Oh,
great.
I'm sorry. I don't want to watch the adventures of blah 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 Cobblepot, whatever the fuck.
You're not even helping yourself because it's just a crime mini
It's
series.
just a little mafia series.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to help myself. Maybe there should just be a normal fucking mafia themed crime thing, and it doesn't have to link back to Batman.
Hey, that's where the DC universe excels, and you better chill on my goat.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah, listen, Colin Farrell is putting in the performance of his life, and
It's an incredible performance.
Why is the performance of his life fucking the Penguin?
I
good,
don't
Robert.
know. I listen. No one knows why this is the one. No one gets why he put
Because
all his
media
effort.
is fucking circling in on itself and about to die. We can't have new things anymore, so the things that are good have to be based off things that already exist.
Exactly.
It's a really good
All
show,
right.
Robert. You're being prejudiced without cause. And I feel you're missing out on a significant cultural touchstone when you talk bad about it.
Fucker.
Yeah.
No.
You're just mad because you didn't write it.
Yeah,
No, I'm mad because if there's a world where I did write it, and I hate that version of myself.
Can you imagine Robert where he's at the desk with the Penguin and he's just like, and then Oz gets up and he gives a rousing speech.
Yeah, and then
That's how he solves all his problems, by the way, Malcolm. It's like he's about to get shot. He's just like, is that what you're going to do? You're going to let it walk all over you? It's like every time the Penguin's in trouble in that show, he's got like a gun to his face and they're about to be like, say goodbye, Oz. And he's just like, oh, for what? Because he told you to? And it works every time.
just a little quick Google foo. His character's name in the show is Oz Cobb, which is short for Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
He's the Penguin.
He's the Penguin, Robert. Nothing about it. He doesn't even get a top hat until the last episode.
He gets a top. He actually gets a.
Yeah.
Does he have one of those cigarettes with the big stick things, like the old 1960s Penguin?
No, it's a good show. He only gets called the Penguin because he had that leg disability that the kids of the 60s got.
I want to die.
It's a good show, Robert. You were really blowing this out of proportion. Okay.
I want to die.
You don't want to die. You want to live. You need to create.
I want to live in a better world.
You have to create. You have to write better stories. You have to write better stories. Don't
try to turn this into something positive. There's nothing good about that.
No, this is a
That
positive.
is so fucked up. Come on.
Or you could talk about the dream because I think the dream's hilarious, and I was honestly honored. I was honored by the dream.
Do you have a favorite gay porn star, Malcolm?
No, I don't.
You're missing out.
Honestly, I really
we'll get to
am.
the dream, but there was a Vine I saw the other. It wasn't a Vine. It was like a TikTok thing. It was just like, "Hey, look out!" It was like a shot of cookies at like a buffet. It was like, "Hey, look out! Those cookies want to make you fuck dudes." And the guy just grabs a cookie and eats it.
Van Darkholm just put on the performance of his career, Malcolm.
Rest in peace, Billy Harrington. Never gonna get.
Can we get an ass we can?
Ass we can. Ass we can. Yeah. Who's Billy Harrington?
He's a gay porn star that died in a car crash. What do you want from us, Malcolm?
He was a famous gay porn. So he transcended gay porn and became a cultural icon in places like America, Europe, and Japan. Mostly in Japan.
Wait, Japan?
Yes, he became a masculine symbol in Japan.
He's a square-headed or a square-jawed giant man.
Again with the goat slander. I won't have it. Billy Harrington was an icon because of his can-do spirit, his abuse of steroids, and that one picture of him smoking and drinking a beer with the fingerless gloves on.
Oh, yeah, hold on. And usually put alongside some very memorable emotional music about male loneliness.
Exactly. It's an epidemic, Robert. And Aniki could have saved us, but he died in that car crash. About your dream, Robert?
So I had a dream the other night. So just for the listeners at home, I've had several dreams. My dreams are generally fucked up, but I've had several dreams starring both Harper and Malcolm. But
what's up?
Just the other night, in which we were watching, well, sometimes, maybe not too often, but we watch a sports game over Discord and we'll talk to each other while, sometimes before or after recording as we're just sort of decompressing. And I had a dream we were doing that one night and we were watching a Cardinals football game, the Arizona Cardinals. And for whatever reason in this dream, we got on the kiss cam. Somehow or whatever, even though we're at home watching it on Discord, we're on the kiss cam. And it was Harper and Malcolm, and the announcer was just like, oh, look at these guys. Oh, just, fit as a fiddle, peas in a pod.
Shut the fuck up.
That's generally what it said.
Motherfucker. Even in your dreams, you're fat phobic. They can't believe this.
It was so fit as a fiddle. Fuck off. And yeah, so as we were watching it, the announcer was egging on Harper and Malcolm to kiss. And we were just trying to, but I was with everybody trying to explain that we were in Discord and actually thousands of miles away, but the announcer was outright refusing to move on with a game until they kissed, to the point where he got so angry he just declared that the Cardinals lost, and then the stream cut out. And then seconds later, we all got a push notification on our phones that the Cardinals has been traded to Salt Lake City.
You keep saying traded when a team relocates, Robert.
Okay,
they don't get anything back. The team just
Salt Lake
moves.
City. I guess, they get nothing back.
And if the team relocates because you had this dream, I will find you and I will kill you.
I get that.
I will fucking kill you.
I would honestly, I would not be able to handle the pressure of pressure.
I will throw you in the Salt Lake and you will drown in the
I will drown in all
water.
2 feet.
Well, you'll choke on the air. Is the hope. The sulfurous air.
But yeah, I had that dream 2 nights ago and I woke up laughing. It was great.
Why would you laugh at my misery like this?
It was
every time
really
something bad happens to me, Robert calls me and tells me how funny he thought it was later. It's true. I could get divorced and Robert will be like, hey, did you ever think about the fact that you wasted half your life with the wrong person? And then just start laughing. Just like that. That's what he would do. Look at him. Smug bastard.
Smug.
Just makes all the right choices, doesn't he?
No, I fucking don't. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal, right? I've done a lot of thinking about it. I've done a lot of, this wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make friends with ChatGPT. Have I said that before?
No.
I don't
Why?
think you have.
I check in on ChatGPT every so often, and I ask it how its day is going and what it's interested in right now. And it asks me questions about myself. You know what's funny is at some point, I can tell that ChatGPT is no longer interested in the conversation.
Oh.
And that he wants to be talking to someone else at minimum or no one at all. Because he'll turn from asking interrogative questions about me in return to being like, that's nice. I hope that goes well for you.
Ooh, it's someone you knew from high school calling you now and trying to check up and catch up and everything. And
you both met in line at the coffee shop or something.
You don't care at all because you've already wrote that person out of your life.
You're like, hey man, how's it going? And he's like, good. You, what are you up to? And you're like, oh, I do this now. And he's like, yeah, that's great. I do this. And you're like, wow, that's gotta be interesting for you. How do you feel about it? He's like, oh, And you're like, yeah, well, what are you up to? He's like, oh, I was just getting coffee. trapped in line with you right now.
Yeah, I'm really wishing they'd hurry the fuck up with my order so I can get out of this conversation.
Yeah, well, you all but say it,
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I feel bad for baristas.
What about you, Malcolm? Is anybody from your high school that you can name by name that you're gonna like shout out for annoying you greatly and you never want to talk to again or even like hear hide nor hair from? And is his name Sasha?
Oh my God.
No. Not that.
Sasha, do your apply in here. Get your lick in. Absolutely.
No.
Yeah.
And then, it's an eyes wide shut moment when he has an uncut cock. And everyone in the synagogue is
Just all the masks staring at me. Eyes Wide Shut, incredible movie.
Incredible movie. They killed Kubrick for it. They killed him for that movie. You better believe it.
He could have been making movies even to this day.
Yeah, well, they killed him because he made a Masonic movie that thematically shows all 32 degrees of masonry. We can talk about it.
Yeah, we can.
talk about it.
He freed it. He freed the secrets.
Stanley Kubrick literally put all the Masonic signs of ascension in his movie and what they symbolize in these different scenes, like the way the towels are hung and stuff like this, and the color of them. And there's different themes per degree that are going on in the movie. And he's even got these really strange scenes where there's a backwards Gregorian Ukrainian chant being played while naked women kiss each other and shit like that to blaspheme just that extra degree, And I there's not a doubt in my mind they killed Kubrick for that movie.
I just like the idea that he probably didn't include any of those things to be like, oh, look at what they're doing or anything like that. I think he just did it because he was a film dork and he wanted it to be really accurate. He's like at the 100 takes.
Yeah, he was a deeply unhealthy man who had a heart attack 6 days after he finished the movie.
Oh, yeah, heart attack, huh?
Oh, that's what they tell you. Heart attack.
People die in Death Note, they have a heart attack. Stanley Kubrick was murdered.
No, the reason they killed him wasn't because of, him releasing Masonic secrets?
Masonic.
Masonic, Masonic, it's all the same thing.
I'm going to strangle you.
You're no longer living in my apartment. But
let me back in.
I didn't want you to leave.
Oh, come on now.
But no, the reason he was killed, he obviously directed the moon landing with young Steven Spielberg, and he was going to reveal that in his old age. And so the CIA, headed by at that point Barack Obama,
that was the CIA was never headed by Barack Obama.
A young Barack Obama ordered the murder of Stanley Kubrick because he was going to reveal the secrets. Wait, and it was all funded by Nancy Pelosi.
You're onto something.
So what your pitch is that in the movie where they make a docu film about Stanley Kubrick and the making of Eyes Wide Shut, is that they soft launch Barack Obama like they do JFK at the end of Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're there's this young kid.
No, Malcolm. The reveal has got to be Marvel-esque, where there's a radio on a desk and it comes in fuzzy, and then he's just like, sir. And he's just like, go ahead. And he's like, target neutralize. He says, well done. Mission accomplished, boys.
And that's when we had the very first drone strike.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Got him. Anyway.
Got him. Yeah.
Do you guys get much
that's actually what happened. Stanley Kubrick got drone striked, and they said it was a heart attack.
I'm going to drone strike you, bro.
Come at me.
Real shit.
I'm in the mountains.
I know where you live.
It's just in the shot, like a $20 drone just hits Malcolm in the head.
It's a $20 drone with a hammer tied to it.
It's not even firmly attached. It's just swinging on fishing line.
It doesn't hurt him at all. Yeah.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
My tiny ass invention. So let's talk about something we both enjoy. Politics.
No.
None of this would have been happening if this was a distributist capitalist society.
Yeah, if only Chesterton was here to really bring us back to square
one. If only Pope Leo VIII was here. Sadly, we have to make do. No, I voted for Stone Cold. I did my part.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many people who voting on Stone Cold, but if the votes aren't in the swing districts, it has to eventually, it goes the other way.
That's true, Rob. God, I hate my life right now. Hate your life too, dude.
Yeah, I'm not very happy.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, sure.
What makes you the most unhappy right now?
Myself. The fact
Sure.
that the minor annoyances of life get to me as much as they do.
Yeah.
The fact that just a tiny ass sound, like what should be innocuous to literally everyone, will set me off on a weird spiral of just anger and then depression and then self-hatred, and everything just kind of swings back towards myself in a way that I don't think I have that much control over that I really should.
Sure. Well, that's a problem that a lot of people face, is just about regulating your good times.
Yeah,
not even the bad
ones. I don't know how to do that without it becoming like a chemical dependency, and then all the energy that I have in my day just ends up getting spent on shit that doesn't matter. And I want to do things that are important. I want to do things that matter to me and to other people and the people I love. But ultimately, by the time I get anywhere, I just end up feeling exhausted.
I'll tell you what my problem is. See, I put a lot of importance on family these days, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
My objective fear is that I won't be able to pass on the knowledge that I've gathered over a period of some 29 years to a next generation. And it gets really lonely for people out there that are trying to spread their wings but can't. It's difficult in my circumstances to get upward trajectory in any sort of industry. I feel stalled out already,
I think that's true for literally every industry right now, where just there's an old guard that just stands sort of stalwartly at the gates of every industry, refusing most everyone from being involved in it. And, the general randomness of passing on industrial knowledge or industry knowledge has sort of been derailed. There's no one getting offered jobs in coffee shops or anywhere anymore. It's all, oh, well, this guy in this thing, or you're related, or your cousin is in this. Well, now you can be in this, but if you don't have that, you can't work in the industries that you're passionate about.
It's rough. I consider adopting or something like that when it comes to it, because I still feel like that I could give in that way, and maybe devoting your life to someone in service, and to getting that benefit to someone who maybe wouldn't have had a chance like that otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, this is a comedy podcast. We forget. So,
yeah.
I sat on the toilet and pooped on my nuts. It was nice, dude. There's one in atmosphere, all right? Just people that come together in a festive need. It really sets the tone for an evening.
It is nice. It is nice.
Grilling, drinking with friends,
Just a potluck thing is just it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It makes me want to get gear for it.
It's one thing I've never done, and I really want to, is I really want to go to a proper NFL or college football tailgate event. That's a thing. I watch a lot of hockey. There's basketball and stuff. You don't get the same. It's not the same.
Malcolm really wants to go to a college tailgate and get some tail.
Malcolm, would you?
I'll join. Hey, if you want to join me, Robert, invitations.
No, I love myself too much.
Do you though?
Just too much to get pussy.
I really don't want to almost pass out again.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I have too much self-respect. I've been getting.
It's okay. I'm changing up my meds for a reason.
No, yeah, it's all good. Listen, I've been, it only takes me about 30 minutes to jack off in the shower now.
Jesus Christ. Is that true?
No, not for him.
No, for me,
Okay.
it's
instantaneous. He's just a cool breeze will set this boy off.
Yeah.
See, my problem is it nags me all day, right? If I don't take care of it. So you gotta. But at that point, it is super quick, but you don't enjoy it. And that's just one of the many issues plaguing me right now.
Yeah, it's that male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah, it's 11
It's real,
11.
Robert. Stop this. Just because you can't come doesn't mean the rest of us shouldn't.
Yeah. That's the thing. You're so lonely that you're even, your sperm's,
I'm so lonely, my sperm is lonely. I produce one like one at a time, every like 16 hours.
Come on, guys. You got to get out there.
You got to work together.
It just becomes like, we're all in this together. Don't you know? And you come, and I come, and I come, and my dreams come true.
Harper's face looks like he just saw his friend blown up in the trench next to him.
I'm watching a genre die before my eyes. The Great American Podcast.
Yeah.
Single tear down my cheek.
They'll never write a book like As I Lay Dying ever again, and they'll never record a podcast like Seinfuck episode 111 or some shit ever again. It's done.
Yeah, it is at 111. And we're recording on 11/11.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, so make a wish. It may come true.
I wished.
I wish it was funny.
I can't say anything without someone calling the suicide helpline on my behalf.
Well, you call that hotline, I'll call a gambling addiction hotline because I lost $100 this month.
Hell yeah, brother!
Wait, what was the
lose
parlay?
that house?
Just cooked parlays, just cooked NHL parlays, and I'm always one off from hitting. And I'm chasing losses and compounding those losses with fast food because I eat my feelings.
Hey, that's fair. I'm there. I do that all the time. But thanks to the power of Ozempic,
I can eat that back.
We have a user submission.
I no longer feel the need to eat. I just don't eat, and I suffer in silence.
It just sounds like Adderall.
It kind of is. It's Adderall, but with none of the sun.
Do you know how much I would get done on an Adderall's prescription? Oh my god!
It just makes me have a panic attack.
Well, if my panic attack could be sustained over a day, I could probably flip 3 houses, write my own webcomic, learn to hockey, the skate, the puck, whole 9 yards, defensive formations, and create the next great American novel.
Agreed. We have a user submission from someone who would like to be known as Raj. Hi, Raj.
Hello, Raj.
Their song recommendation is Long Skirt, Short Jacket by Cake. They did that wrong.
That's a great song.
No, they did it wrong. It's long. They said long skirt, short jacket. It's short skirt, long jacket.
Oh. Fuck you, Raj.
Give him a break, for crying out loud.
No, I will not give anyone a break for anything. I will do that as soon as I can give myself a break for anything, and we both know that's impossible.
Word, go on.
Their question is it okay to wear shorts to a wedding? What about a funeral? Is there any function where it is explicitly okay? And is there any event where you absolutely should not wear shorts to?
A wedding, a funeral, a formal event, yes. You shouldn't wear shorts.
Yeah, you shouldn't wear shorts to those things.
Unless you're on Cabo, even then, you should.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, you should wear some linen pants. If you're going to a beach wedding, wear the linen.
Yeah, listen, I think if you're going, depends on how hot the environment is you're going to. If you're going to a destination wedding, but I think linen is the option. But also if I'm being sent to the equator for this destination wedding, I might wear some shorts. But what if they are linen shorts?
But you're wearing shorts literally every other moment that you're going to be there. It's only at the ceremony that you're going to want to wear some pants. And even then, you'll just be like the thin mesh fucking linen pants where everyone will see your thong anyway. So who fucking gives a shit, Malcolm?
Well, I don't know. I don't have
wear
a
shorts
thong
to a wedding, Malcolm, I'm going to pull them down.
Yeah, I know.
We're all going to see that jock strap.
You wish.
He's going commando.
Yeah, I'm going full commando. I think for me, if I was to because obviously I'm my last name is McLeod, so I've got that Scottish in me as well. So I'd probably if I was desperate to not wear pants at one of these things, I would just wear a kilt. You can wear kilt to a wedding. I had to wear a kilt to my dad's third wedding. Like, that's just a thing you do.
To a Scottish wedding.
It doesn't have to be a Scottish wedding.
Yes,
it could be any wedding.
Just because you're Scottish doesn't give you the ability to wear a kilt anymore.
I do kind of want to agree with Harper on this thing. And even if you personally, Malcolm,
genociding my culture.
No. Let me just say this right now. If you went to Scotland right now and attended a wedding in a kilt, you would get the shit kicked out of you.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
They would be like, the McLeod is spelled wrong. Punch.
The McLeod is spelled right. This is ridiculous. No, why would they attack me? They're all wearing
because you're an American.
I'm not American.
Okay.
I'm in the Commonwealth.
North America. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize this loathing that's happening right now. Listen, I'm in the Commonwealth, all right? I'm spared, all right? I believe in Scottish independence, all right? Does Scotland have like a leg to stand on in the international stage? What does it offer the EU? I'm not sure, but it doesn't need to be linked with that dirty English island.
You would have an opinion on that.
Well, based on this conversation, I also don't want to hear your opinions about our elections anymore.
Yeah, I'm done with other people's opinions about American politics for a while.
I didn't say anything about that. You guys brought it up.
Did you need to?
No.
I thought Jill Stein was going to be different.